That's good.
Turn off the one.
Right? Are we ready? Oh, yeah.
Deep breath. Does anybody want an umbrella for shade?
You're like me, you're like that.
I got shade right here.
Everybody done in my car? Rock and roll.
Freedom!
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 We have a perfect crew here today.
Do we need to park?
And before we get going, God bless you all.
Don't worry about it.
God bless you all.
Wow.
Hey, can we say
Time
a
is
little
it?
prayer before we
We
get
can do
going
that real
today?
quick.
I'm gonna
I'd
get
like
some
to do
tickets.
the Lord's Prayer together.
Yes. Tucky?
Shall we start?
We need
Our
to park
Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
give us this day our daily bread.
Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen! Hoorah! Now,
Hoorah.
real quick.
I'm going to pay for parking.
Her and I had an
I'll get 3
experience on
tickets.
the way here that could have went real bad for us, okay? We had a gentleman stop at our car coming down the road and tell us we were on the wrong side. He also said, the one true God has made only one perfect human, and that's me, and you will bow down to me.
Yeah.
So we broke out and Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. That's right. That was so funny. Come on, kid. Wait a minute, Gloria's getting tickets for cars. Oh, parking. Gloria's getting them now. Gloria says she paid for the 3.
Oh.
Oh, there's a pay right there.
Why don't we walk down to the shade, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Did y'all see the Blackhawks?
Yeah.
They land, didn't they?
Yeah, they were headed somewhere quick.
Yeah, for real. They were hovering, and then they disappeared, so they had to have landed.
3 tickets for parking.
Okay.
You guys, I might go inside the courthouse and go check out who's driving.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let's have a mask. Yeah. I have to make it. We have to have a mask inside. Can we do that?
Turn left onto 3rd Street Northwest, then turn right onto Madison Drive Northwest.
To give you directions.
Yeah, shut it off. Hey, hold on, guys.
We're gonna stand at the corner.
Okay, well, I think she's getting a ticket for Q's truck, too.
At the corner. Stay there.
This time I'll bring 2 backpacks so it's not so heavy.
Well, I
I know that's gotta be
have some water in here, too.
like 12 waters in that backpack. Pretty heavy.
Come on, pal. Quit acting up.
Did you restart it?
I just dropped the hell out of my stand. I should have used
Oh, no. Hey, everybody.
my phone. Sorry guys, give me a second, my phone's acting up. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're back.
Thank you, darling.
I think we got you now.
Okay.
Somebody got Steve's live stream. I don't think he's going live yet. All right, Twisted, I'll check that out.
The separation, we the people. This is paragraph 2 of the Declaration of Independence. While we're waiting on these guys that are paying our parking.
Yes.
Paragraph 2, we're all familiar with this, aren't we? We the people hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men, all people are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these rights are life, liberty,
And the pursuit of happiness.
and the pursuit of happiness, and that to secure these rights, our government is instituted among us, receiving their just powers from the consent of the governed. You receive your just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government. That's like a little warm up, we read a little, a good one to read is Amendment 1. That's on page 21 of your Constitution.
Okay, when you do stuff though, just be careful because this looks bad in the frame. Like, we gotta have a good backdrop for you. This looks weird to have that there. We want you guys more together.
Amendment 1 first.
Yeah, I think so.
Just think about-
That's what we're doing out here. We're doing Amendment 1.
Just be more aware of like what the background looks like on camera.
Steve's always got a beautiful background, no matter what.
Amendment 1 of the Constitution of the United States. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of all grievances.
Hoorah!
Amendment 2.
Yeah.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to secure a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Amendment 3. The soldier shall in no time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
It's over there.
Hey, they got you a parking ticket. They want to put.
You got to keep that mic behind it all the time.
Yeah.
To keep that away. Get in the habit, just as soon as you're done, click it off. Just get used to that.
So you
can
get
turn
on
it
there
up.
next one. You gotta get down there and get the ticket.
Good. Here, we'll take the flag. So we are at, if y'all's live streamers didn't know it, we are at the, I'm trying to see the full name of the courthouse, United States Courthouse in the District of Columbia, and where many, if not most and all, as far as I know, of the J6er people that were found inside the Capitol and such, they have been prosecuted basically in this courthouse. And today we have an acquaintance named Brian, and he's being sentenced today at 2 o'clock at this very time. So we're just sort of here, mostly for this hour or so, we're honoring the J6ers and the trials and tribulations they've had to go through. And we're standing in memory of them. We also stand at night at the prison.
Can we have you clear up?
So let's move on over across.
Yeah, we're a little early. We're going to take this down.
See that creepy roast chicken up there? Like that is a crab on the It's a $20 million chicken.
A $20 million chicken?
That's disgusting. Modern contemporary art. If you buy that, you never have to disclose where the money came from. Modern contemporary art is money laundering. And that's an Asian symbol of the year that we live on our beloved Pennsylvania. Yeah, so you always want to get back off.
Keep good rhythm.
We want to get a good shot of that sign because that's where we're standing today.
Because they don't let you do it right. They don't let you do it right in front of the court. They freak out. So it's better to be over here.
Too.
Sometimes you can.
Can we go over here where there's
Get a good
where
shot
that
of
awning
this.
is? There's
Yeah.
no shade.
You think we ought to go around this, stand at this side?
They usually don't let us, like underneath the awning, but we can try and get kicked out. But this just looks good. If you want to move the shade, whatever you want to do.
Come on up here, ladies. Get in the picture. Standing today at this courthouse in honor and respect and holding ground for the J6ers.
I have buy me a coffee too.
The January 6 people that have been mistreated, not a real legal process by any means, most of them. And many of them, 37 as far as we know today, are still in the local prison from a year and a half ago for basic trespassing and such. They should have, that's not due process in America, it's anti-American.
That's right.
We stand in for one of our friends being sentenced today, one of the J6ers named Brian. Many have been sentenced in this building, probably all of them. And so, none of them really convicted of anything major. Anything else y'all want to say?
Free the unjust. Reinstate the Constitution.
Let's pray for the judges.
Time to bring back the republic the way it's supposed to be.
Stand up for your
Constitutional
freedoms
republic.
before they're gone. God give it.
We are a constitutional republic. This 1776 Restoration Movement group, like many, we stand for the U.S. Constitution. This particular group, we stand for moral values also. What a concept. We believe that we should all be working harder on knowing our Constitution and working harder on our moral values. And we can rescue and save America, bottom line.
Stop this government overreach. They've gone too far.
Right.
Give us back our constitutional republic so that we can once again be a free people the way it's
I just shared
intended
it,
by
Tristan.
God.
These people in this town are our servants, not the other way around.
They work for us.
We pay their salaries. God help and God bless them.
Amen.
The judges, the prosecutors, they all work for us. Over $34 million, close to $50 million of taxpayer money has been used to prosecute J6ers.
Well, whichever side you want to go, this is probably the more busier side.
He said under the awning is where they wouldn't let us stand, and that's really true. We won't stand where we want to stand.
KHQ, over $50 million of taxpayer money has been used to prosecute J6ers. There's usually more prosecutors in the courtroom than there are anything else. They send like 20 prosecutors at a time to study how to do that. But this particular person took a plea deal, so he's facing up to 6 months. It's up to the mercy of the judge what he gets. What?
But he's still a patriot, regardless.
Yeah.
Patriot first.
I think he served 15 days in jail.
Okay.
Let's see if I get this water bottle out of my pants.
So he's facing technically 15 to
Feels good, but I need a drink.
Yeah.
But you know, they get a lesser thing too if they narc on other people. So if he narcs on other people, then they put you in the FBI office and they show you pictures. They say, did you see this person? Did you see this person?
Thank you.
They make it last month. They are holding it. That's horrible.
You wait for the mayor now.
Yeah, don't park us
Smoke
there.
a cigarette right now. Yes, this is the right place.
So anyone wearing a mask is still prosecuted.
DMV
Do you feel good about what you're doing for
United
J6ers?
States Courthouse.
You can say things like that if you want to. They don't talk to you. They ignore you basically. Yeah.
Remember, we have to
Whatever you-
remain respectful, even in your comments. remain respectful.
Amen.
And language.
I was gonna just lightly.
So you have to wear a mask inside the courthouse, no matter what.
You can take a turn. Anybody can take a turn.
Only
Those
one
are
judge,
couple minutes.
McFadden, lets you take the mask
Everybody
off.
can take a turn.
You can ask
Just going to lightly read the U.S. Constitution. So I'm going to go over some you ready to go?
Do you know what time it is? What time is it?
It was at 2 o'clock. The sentencing is at 2 o'clock, so he's probably going through it right now.
Okay, so I might walk in there.
Huh?
I might walk in there. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I only do the preamble. That's on page 1. Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna walk in the back right now. So to walk in there, I have to empty out all my liquids. So you
Put
guys
it all in your bag and leave it right here, baby. We'll
Okay,
watch
thank
it.
you. I'm gonna walk in there.
The court's running behind.
Got your stuff, everything up here, we'll watch it. So we'll walk away, I'll grab it for you, okay? We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of the liberty to ourselves and our prosperity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America.
we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, we establish justice, we ensure domestic tranquility, we the people, provide for the common defense, we the people, promote the general welfare, and we the people, we secure the blessings of liberty, the blessings of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity. We do ordain and establish this Constitution for these United States of America.
Freedom!
Freedom!
Read it. Gloria's going to read the preamble. Let's each one that wants to read it.
You gotta speak into the microphone.
We're good.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
USA. USA.
Amen.
USA.
USA!
USA.
USA! 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 USA!
We got media behind us.
Say, USA! 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 USA!
Go ahead. USA. We're gonna read it again.
Okay.
Yes.
I think so.
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provided for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Hoorah!
Amendment number 1 of the Bill of Rights. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people, the right of us, the right of we the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition our government for a redress of grievances. And Lord knows knows we the people have a lot of grievances. We, each person standing out here today
Thank
right
you to
now,
whoever just bought me a coffee.
and also millions of Americans, we all have grievances. We all have a right to express and petition our government for a redress of our grievances, whether one person or many. You have a right by this First Amendment to the Bill of Rights to address your government with your grievances. We, the people all across this nation, are going to start expressing our grievances. We already are, like never before. Say amendment number 2.
Amendment number 2, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Freedom! No soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law only.
Amendment number 4, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, in their houses, their papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by the oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Oh, we'll be covering Amendment 4 a lot from what happened yesterday to our president, Mr. Trump.
Yes, sir. Freedom!
How about Amendment 5?
Amendment number 5, no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger.
His name is
Nor shall any person or subject for the same difference to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation.
Yeah, and while we're at it, why don't y'all explain a little something called eminent domain? Eminent domain, that's where the government can take whatever property they want and don't have to pay a dime if they don't want to.
And it says right here, they are not authorized.
Amendment 6. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial.
What happened to the Sixers on that?
Yeah. By an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have assistance of counsel for his defense. This is guaranteed by our Bill of Rights.
Free J-Sixers! Freedom!
Freedom!
Reinstate our constitutional rights. Reinstate the Constitutional Republic. In Article 7, in suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, The right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall otherwise re-examine in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law.
Yeah, real good one. I hope you all paid attention. Amendment number 8. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, and most importantly, no cruel and unusual punishment inflicted.
It's right here in the Bill of Rights. Honor your oath. 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 Honor your oath.
Number 9. Go ahead. Okay. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. The people.
Right.
We're studying right there.
So there.
Number 10.
States' rights.
States' rights.
States' rights.
The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the states are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. Return the power to the people.
States' rights, plain and simple.
Right. It's like the Supreme Court just ruled. The Supreme Court of our land ruled that abortion situations go back to the states where they should have been all along.
That's right.
Which is where it all should go back to.
Power to the state.
We want this federal government cut drastically down. I believe at least in half by the next administration.
Too much government overreach.
Too many government buildings.
Let our
We don't
voices
need
be
17
heard.
and 18 investigation agencies, major federal investigation agencies. That's ridiculous. It's insane. It's killing the taxpayer money for us to pay for all these investigation agencies and justice system. We don't need half. We could cut it in half easily.
Send the power back to the states. Give us our power back. You work for us.
We want the next administration. We love this one to
You
get it,
work
but the next
for
administration, you work for us. You need to cut this Goliath-sized, Godzilla-sized federal government down. We're sick and tired of a bloated, carnal, corrupted, so corrupted because they're so big. They can't help themselves from being corrupted. We need to cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Honor your oath. You work for us.
All of these ones that start with 3 letters, EPA and all those kind.
Yeah.
Those can all be handled by the state. That's what states' rights means.
That's right.
The education, Department of Education right down the road here. They're going to get them out.
They work for us. Honor your oath. They work for us. Honor your oath.
Oh,
They work for us.
Honor your oath.
They work for us.
Honor your oath.
They work for us.
Honor your oath.
Yeah. USA. 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 USA.
USA. USA. USA.
You and USA.
Take responsibility for your oath.
We,
For
the
protecting
people.
us. For protecting us from foreign and domestic enemies. We say shut down the border immediately, just like the last administration was able to do almost overnight.
Close the border.
2 years of millions of illegal people flooding our nation. That is not protecting the people from enemies foreign and/or domestic.
Protect the border.
Well, here's the thing. The federal government, their number one job is to protect our borders.
That's right.
That's their number one job,
Keep
and they
us
need to get back in their
sovereign.
lane, plain and simple.
Protect the borders. Keep us sovereign. Honor your oath.
Is
You guys
Brian
wanna
up
walk
yet?
all the way down to FBI headquarters? Walk and talk.
I got a little something I want to say, Coach.
Yeah, but it's probably maybe a mile walk from here, but we can do it slow.
Slow, find much shade.
Talk
Between
while
Somebody
we
might have
walk.
to come get me
Stop
once we get
somewhere.
there.
Big Blue rescue.
Stop somewhere for coffee. I'm sure Brian's done now. Y'all want to walk down to FBI headquarters? Where's Corinne?
She went inside.
They ain't come out yet.
She went inside. We have her
Is
purse.
that her camera then?
Yep, I believe so.
We have her purse and her camera. She's in the
Maybe
courtroom.
we can ID her.
Well, it's got to do her own thing. Wait.
This guy's obviously something someplace.
Oh, he ain't filming
I
it.
was surprised.
He's filming that way.
William B. Bryant Annex. Yeah, I believe they get that on even county for a month. That's kind of stuff we put up for months.
Tambourine.
Dogs walking by going, what? Say what?
Well, it was so fun. We walk out and he's like, wow.
I sing the national anthem.
That'd be awesome.
I hope you know all the words because I'm pretty weak on it.
No, no,
Ready? Oh,
She's gonna get to she's gonna get to work.
See, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, what so proudly we hailed, and so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Play ball!
Yeah.
Oh, wrong place.
We're on it.
I just get that urge every time I hear the
Play
next
ball.
one. Play ball!
We're on it.
Nope, it's just us. Santa will be
I
at
need
the
to call her, I
J6
guess. Yeah,
tonight, the jail for the J6ers.
Yeah.
We decided to do this on our own.
Well, brother, you got loads out.
For those who are wondering.
Yeah, but
That's a flag there, but it's got some butt to it.
That flag has a history.
Oh, yeah. I'm proud to hold it. Very proud. You're getting it done in D.C.
That's right.
Do I need anything to drink?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for the coffee.
nice hug.
I can't leave her first.
No, I told her I'd take it.
Oh.
Put everything in
You
there.
can't.
Yeah, no, Dave.
Like it's here just for us. Full glory, man.
I'm a camera guy with CNBC. Yeah. Out here for as a CEO or something like that. I don't know. They tell me where to go, I wait.
That is a beautiful sight.
It don't get any better than that.
Oh, but now there's
The
two.
way it would get any better is if we had more flags.
There's two.
Now there's three.
And there's three, but my camera's not big enough to get them all.
Ready to roll?
No,
Hey?
no.
I miss you guys too. We're talking to Corinne. She's gonna be okay.
Freedom!
Ready to roll?
Gotta wait for that to happen.
Where's
Got
Corinne?
two of them unfolded.
Are we waiting on Corinne or not?
No,
Okay.
we're gonna stroll to the FBI building. He said it's about a
We're
mile.
gonna do a slow roll to the FBI headquarters.
Stroll.
About a mile walk.
Close into the shade as we can get.
We just gotta keep Gloria in mind.
And make sure everybody stays hydrated. Gloria, you better keep
Corinne went
Kentucky
inside.
in mind. Kentucky is the stroller.
Yeah.
Mike could be under his hand when you get out of here. Just put him under his hand.
If you don't stand behind me, get in front, cause it's time to target practice.
I am behind you, lady.
I like that.
You don't have to outrun the ferry, you don't have to outrun the survival first. Do it slow.
Let me know if my flag hits the ground.
Yeah, Eric is right here. It's a super show.
We got another fun stop in mind.
They send their gang out right up.
Oh yeah, he's the main guy. He checks everybody out. He came out.
Right, correct.
Do we want to tell them where we're going yet, Steve?
Well, we're gonna casually walk down towards the Department of Justice and the FBI headquarters, which are right across the street from each other. We were there the other day on Saturday. We're gonna slow roll down there.
Like one thing, I wouldn't want to have hold this thing in the wind. It's the slight breeze makes it fun.
Hold them little things up so I don't hit my head, my feet on them.
What?
Little feet.
Right.
Oh, these? There.
How you do that?
This one,
I don't.
Aha.
There it is.
It's hitting you.
I messaged Corinne. I told her where we were. We have her stuff. She knew where we were going.
Steve here too. I said, I don't think her phone's even on. I think it's dead.
We have her stuff. Don't worry.
short people front.
That's right. If I knew where I was
Military
going,
even said
I'd
that.
get. Yep. That's why I was a squad leader. I was always the shortest one.
Yeah.
And I had to be in front. Well, guess that gets you the job. Easy, girl. All right. You all right? We'll fill you back up. Let's get over here and shake. Yeah, wait, that's gonna fall. That's gonna fall.
Sorry, but if you're live, I'm sorry.
I don't know how to give them those directions because I don't know how I get it.
Turned off.
I don't know if it went off or not. It's falling off there, so I took it off. I heard it.
You have the same luck with them things I do.
She may be live, maybe checking out at the end of the first.
I touch my phone on every one of them. That's about 5 minutes.
I picked up Gloria's ice that she spilled.
That's crap. That's crap.
All right, we gotta go. Come on, we gotta go.
Freedom. We all need more freedom.
Hey, put that flag up a little bit. Amen, bro. That's my freedom. Yep.
I figured out how long it is. I keep watching Steve every night. He keeps it up like that all the time.
Well, you just get the chit chat.
Turn around, Jay.
I just,
Yes, ma'am.
Are you guys gonna stay over here now?
We're
really love our
probably
country.
we're going to another
we're out
place
here
and then we're
standing
coming back.
For freedom, for liberty, for justice for all. We just love America.
That's right.
About 8-10 folk here of We the People movement. And we're just walking for America and walking for our freedom. Some people call this a protest. Many times I just believe we're protesting, but we're also helping to educate, inspire, by showing folks all across this nation in various ways that we can stand with a flag. We should even have a Gadsden flag down here. And a Betsy Ross flag. Doggone it, I should have grabbed one.
I got a Gadsden in the truck.
I got a gas
Oh, wow.
in the car.
We should have brought one down to
Look
FBI
like you're
headquarters.
right in this.
Because you know the FBI made some kind of weird ruling in the last few days that the Gadsden and the Betsy Ross flag were domestic terrorist type flags.
What? Militia
right.
flag.
Yeah, that's
Militia
insanity.
flag.
That's insanity. Go
I
ahead.
want to hear I want to hear what their definition of domestic terrorist is, because I'm pretty sure it's screwed up. Just like everything else they touch, it's screwed
Amen.
up. And it's time that we fix this over there in that big dome over there. We're looking
Freedom
at.
Express Media is also with us today.
The House and the Senate. That's the place where we need to start with.
I don't know why it's not showing anything. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The coffee.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Term limits.
You can't get it done in 8 years. You don't need to be there.
Yes, that is Patriot Q.
No more career politicians. 40, 50 years up there. Anybody could be temptated and under temptation. It happens in bribery after 30, 40, 50 years. No more long-term service from our elected representatives. They need to have term limits.
Get people in there to work.
Thank you, Marie. I appreciate it so much, you
It's good enough
guys.
for the president. It's good enough for House and Senate.
That's right.
So 8 years. If you can't get it done, give it up and let somebody else
That's
try.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Get her done or get out the way.
Ready, Gloria?
Freedom!
Freedom!
Freedom! Freedom!
Freedom!
Freedom! Free State Constitution Republic!
From every mountainside, let freedom,
Yes, the dog just got water.
Freedom!
freedom,
Liberty!
liberty and justice for all. That's what America is. We are a constitutional republic. We are not a democracy. We, in these United States, we are a constitutional republic. We believe that we all need to learn and know the bedrock of our freedom. How come our American people are not learning the Constitution? Without the Constitution, you can't fight for your freedom. Without the Bill of Rights, you can't fight for your freedom. One of the greatest documents written in human history, our U.S. Constitution. We love our Constitution and we love our flag. We're not afraid to address our federal government with our first constitutional amendment right, and that's to address our government peacefully. To peacefully assemble and to petition our government for a redress of grievances. Every single American has a right to address their government with a petition for a redress of grievances. God help America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's everybody. Get here to the shade and wait on it. I need to wait
we're falling back.
Yeah, just get a little gap there. Probably a good idea to stay a little closer.
Another interesting place to go. Alright.
That's what you get to do.
I've done it before.
Oh, feel God's hug. God's hug.
God's hug.
Breeze.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Lord.
Blessed breeze.
So we'll go up here and cut across.
Okay.
Thank you, Father.
I love the way this flag's waiting, man. Get both hands on it. Keep it out of the trees.
Yeah. Right lane, right way is open ahead for America. We need to practice the right way in America again. We're looking at making evil good and making good evil. That's not tolerable. We don't like little boys in our little girl sports. It's wrong. I draw the line. Many Americans are drawing the line when you have boy bodies taking over girls' sports. It's not right. Wrong. That's an obvious wrong that we should all stand against. How can we not stand against women's sports being ruined in America? High school and college sports and professional sports. Being ruined by transvestite boys? Come on. How come our children don't know the 10 amendments to the Constitution? How come they don't know their Constitution, their preamble? How come they're not aware of the Bill of Rights? What's going on there?
They get into a whole new neighborhood there because now we're talking about teachers in schools and professors in colleges, and that's part of the problem also.
Yeah, that's right.
It's time to clean up the schools. Let's teach some education instead of the way people think ought to be.
Boys.
School boards all across America, evidently the federal government's not helping you out on this, but the school boards all across this third country start teaching and requiring that our children learn our Constitution. They're required to learn languages and how many genders that don't even exist, but they don't know the Bill of Rights. There's some problem. There's a big problem with that equation.
Just getting across.
Yeah.
We're
Steve.
encouraging school boards to teach the Constitution again, and to teach our population that this is a constitutional republic and not a democracy. We come under a United States Constitution. We call more to the federal government to start recognizing and explaining. And explaining why we have given up our Constitution and our children aren't being taught it adamantly in the schools. And yet they're taught many genders that don't even exist, but our own children don't know the 10 Bill of Rights. They don't know the First and Second Amendment, the First Amendment that protects them.
Second Amendment that gives them a right to bear arms shall not be infringed. The Third Amendment that no wartime people can be quartered in our houses without our permission. The 10th Amendment, giving us full-out states' rights. States' rights. Go ahead. Okay, I'm just backing you up, brother. States' rights, the 10th Amendment. This is where we really lose the ball here in this little town because they think they're in charge of the whole country. But it's not even close. They're not even in charge of themselves. They're nothing but servants to the people of this country. And that's what we need to get fixed. We need to remind them that they're servants to the country, to the citizens of this country. The Constitution guarantees it. Take the time to read it. Get to know your Bill of Rights. Get to know your Constitution. Because that's what's going to save this country in the next few years.
That's right.
Restate the Constitution.
Let's find the real one.
Yes. Look, they have flags.
We do have flag up there.
How many of them don't have flags? Tucky. Yeah.
No, we ain't gonna go on. We will wait.
Wait.
Well,
However long it takes.
How much farther do we have to go?
well,
Where one goes, we all go.
I think the FBI headquarters is about 4 buildings up on the right.
Okay.
I think. So it's probably 4 blocks. One thought we could maybe get if y'all want to go back and get a vehicle and bring it down this way.
Oh, God.
Let's break.
Okay.
Take it a little longer to get there.
Just
I
breathe,
just like
can't
the
beat
fact
the
that
breathe.
and there's flags on that building. Take it.
Alright.
Yeah. Where the construction crews got flags up. Awesome. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
You was doing that, that's what I was looking for. Like, where they at? You always hear them first.
Tambourine.
Song in there, my tambourine. Your tambourine. Wow. Freedom! Freedom!
Freedom!
Reinstate the Constitution, Republic!
The Constitution is for everybody in this country, not just those who think it should be for them.
Freedom!
It's for all citizens of the United States of America.
And they work for us!
They work for us.
Abide by your Constitution.
Honor your oath!
Stand up.
Work for us! Honor your oath!
Stand up for your
Work for
Constitution and
us!
your country.
Honor your oath! It works for us!
Well, I'll tell you, yeah, it is. See that brown building? It looks the oldest, the 4th one up? That is the FBI headquarters. We'll be across from it. Yeah, we'll be across from it at the department.
Okay. Yeah. Another block.
We got about 3 blocks.
We can make it.
There'll be a lot of
A lot of
shade.
shade on this next one.
Nobody
Ready,
pushing
girl?
over your limit now. This ain't about anybody getting sick or going
Yeah,
down.
we're stay hydrated, stay rested.
Our feet were burning back there.
Going back.
Oh, make sure you got those meters. Let's go.
Ready, girl?
You okay, girl?
Let's run
Good.
fast.
As soon as I get her
We got plenty of water for her.
Say get us more water.
Come her up there, get her off that concrete, and I'm ready. I like that heat on her brick.
Freedom!
Freedom!
God bless the USA!
God bless America.
Man that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie to the ocean, life would fall. You just do singing if you're not in tune.
That's a pretty impressive statue.
Weird dragon. Not sure what this is. Federal Triangle Heritage Trail. Federal Trade Commission.
Reinstate our constitutional republic. Flag, flag, flag. There you go.
Federal Trade Commission. Hi there. Much say smile. Talk about an FTC we don't really need. This is one of the big ones. We don't need to be told how to run our businesses. We don't need to be told if somebody's trying to rip us off. That's all state level stuff. It has nothing to do with the federal government. The FTC is on the list of the three-letter objects that need to disappear, along with the EPA and a few others I can name off.
Freedom!
Here we stand in front of the Federal Trade Commission building. And it's something. Just look at all that money they spent to build that. And all the people that work there with worthless jobs, doing a job that people in the states should be doing.
Power back to the states!
They
work for us! Constitutional republic!
Uphold the 10th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. The states' rights rules.
States! Send the power to the states!
Well, we'll read you Amendment 10. The power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved. The powers are not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, and or to the people.
We, the people.
In essence, that says the states rule, not the federal government. The states make, we each and every one of our states' legislatures, we make the decisions about our lives in each one of our states. They're separate and distinct situations in most of our states in this country. And that's why one of the main reasons the states have been given the power over their own lives, because they can rule their state and their homeland better than anybody else, much better than any gigantic, gross, incompetent, carnal federal government. We the people are sick and tired of you. We demand, I personally demand, and I believe us across this nation should demand that our federal government cut at least in half. At least in half. We demand from the next administration, which will be conservative, we demand that our government be cut at least in half, the federal government. Period.
Government overreach comes to an end. That's it, plain and simple. And here's a fact for you, Brother Steve. The states made the federal government, not the other way around.
Amen.
The federal government did not make the states. The states made the federal government. They are our servants. They did not, we did not serve them, they serve us.
They work for us. We the people.
We the people demand that the servants serve us.
Right.
Constitutional republic. With the power back to the states. Turn our voices.
We'll be standing in front of just about every single federal office while I'm here and many others. And we're gonna express our grievances over and over again. Tell you guys, listen, we know your cameras and your audios watching and listening. I personally don't care what you watch about me. I'm not that interesting, but we're watching you and every inappropriate thing you do 24/7.
Absolutely.
Freedom!
Freedom!
Let us redress our grievances. Whoops. Just went after a squirrel. Yeah. That's right.
We lost Korea.
Freedom!
The courthouse.
She'll find a live stream. Well, she knows we're going to
Yeah,
Denver.
I messaged her and told her we had her stuff.
Freedom!
I can't believe without her purse.
What?
She'd be desperate without her purse.
I know. We are in front of the Federal Trade Commission at the moment.
You work for us!
Go get a job!
We, the people,
We're working for a worthless government
work
corporation.
for us. Honor your oath. You work for us. Honor your oath. You work for us. Honor your oath. You work for us.
Honor your oath.
You work
Work for us.
Honor
your oath.
You work for us.
Honor your oath.
You work for us.
I'll be way too much like It feels so good. That's why I was anxious to carry it. Y'all see me drop
Accountability.
it?
Accountability.
Well, just take responsibility.
All right?
I feel fine. I feel great.
You know, I'm gonna check on you.
Yeah, baby.
I always take care of my passion.
Freedom!
Star goes by and she's like, yeah.
Yeah!
Come on. We love America.
Freedom!
Freedom! Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness!
We love America.
Keep us
Stand up for America.
Restore the republic.
We stand up for freedom.
Freedom!
Liberty, justice for all in America. What a concept.
Constitution! Freedom! You work for us!
Believe in restoring this constitutional republic. We are under a constitution. We are not a democracy. These United States is a constitutional republic. How could not all our kids be learning the Constitution? We call to all school boards across America to start teaching the Constitution, make it a requirement. Just like you do other classes, make it a requirement to learn the bedrock of our freedom, the foundation of our freedom, the USA Constitution.
Take it home to that Constitution. Follow it.
This government comes under the consent of the governed. We are out here to express our grievances peacefully, like we can, heads up Dave, like we can in Amendment number 1, to address our government with a petition of our grievances. Yes, we all American people have a right
Well,
to
they'd
do
be
that.
7 if you got here, Chris.
Come down here to the Department of Justice and the
Address our
FBI.
grievances with the government. Let's step it on our Bill of Rights. Let's take the Constitution Republic.
Questions in the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We the people, we have a right to investigate the FBI. I don't care if the FBI is investigating me. They got nothing to see.
I love what he says.
Nothing to do there. But I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
the people across this nation, we are now investigating the Department of Justice, Attorney General Merrick Garland, and we, the people, are investigating the FBI. We're watching you like never before, 24/7, physically on the internet. We got bots watching you now. We got bots with you on recording all the time now. We're checking your phone lines out. You can check and tap my phones all you want. You won't find nothing. But we're listening to your phone conversations. How do you like that, DOJ? You are sick. when you are investigating school boards and you're not down on the southern border protecting our nation, which you have an oath to do, Department of Justice and FBI. You need to protect the American people. Every single one of you went under an oath, took an oath to protect the American people from foreign and domestic enemies. We call you forth, FBI. Get down on the border, DOJ, and do your job. We, the American people, are sick and tired of millions of people not know who flooding across our United States border for the last 2 years. Do your damn job, Department of Justice. Do your damn job, Federal Bureau of Investigation. We, the people, are watching you like never before. We are not tolerating you anymore. We are not tolerating your absence from the American people. We are sick and tired of you allowing millions of unknown people to flood across our southern border. You take an oath to protect these United States citizens from all enemies, both foreign and domestic. We will not tolerate you anymore. Amendment number 1 of the Bill of Rights. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition their government with a redress of grievances. This is our redress of grievances. We, the people, are sick of a government that is absent from the southern border, allowing millions of people to illegally come across this border, this nation. That is against our Constitution. That is against your oath, FBI. That is against your oath, Department of Justice. That is against your oath, Biden administration. You need to protect the American people from millions of people flooding our borders. We will not tolerate it anymore. It's been going on for 2 solid years. We will not tolerate you destroying our country by allowing millions of unknowns to flood our border. Stop it now. Stop it now, says we the people. We will not tolerate you not following your oath. You live under an oath by this Constitution to protect the American people from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Yeah.
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice to ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
USA! 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 USA!
Amendment 10 of the Constitution of the United States. The power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, or reserved to the states, respectively, or to the people. That's everyone, people. The people.
We're the people!
This applies to you. In the Republic of the United States of America.
We the people.
We the people.
People.
We
We do not comply with a democracy form of government.
No.
This is a constitutional republic, and it will remain a constitutional republic as long as the Constitution is in place. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to tear up the Constitution. They say it's outdated. They say it doesn't matter anymore. And I say, oh, the Constitution matters as much today as it did
For us. We, the people. They work for us.
Get off the internet for 5 minutes. Look it up the real way. Find you a book that talks about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and learn it. Learn it as if your life depends on it, because it does. These people in charge now get their way, this country is gone. The Constitution will be gone. And if that's where you want to live, you might want to find someplace else, because we're going to keep what we got.
Amen. That's right. You know it. Fight for that freedom. True patriots here, buddy.
Absolutely.
Justice is the right by nature.
Justice is
insecurity. Oh, I see. Justice is founded in the right bestowed by nature upon man and woman. Liberty is maintained in security of justice. We want real justice in America. Obviously, the January 6th people are unjustly being prosecuted. That's accountability of the Department of Justice and the FBI and many other prosecutory type groups, investigation type groups. We also denounce what the FBI did yesterday in Florida to the Trump home, raiding his home, the home of a president of these United States. That's an illegal action, like many actions this administration does. We're sick and tired of a Biden administration that tramples over the rule of law. We're sick and tired of a DOJ and an FBI and many of you trampling over the rule of law. How can you be after people in school boards, parents, and you got millions of people flooding our border, destroying our country? What the hell is wrong with you, Department of Justice? What the hell is wrong with you?
I have a quote from Elizabeth Cady Stanton. To throw obstacles in the way of a complete education is like putting out the eyes. To deny the rights of property is like cutting off the hands. To refuse political equality is to rob the ostracized of all self-respect, of credit in the marketplace, of recompense in the world of work, of a voice in choosing those who make and administer the law, a choice in the jury before whom they are tried, and a judge who decides their punishment. That is not happening right now. There are prisoners being held without a trial.
Restore the Constitution in our United States. Give these people our voices again.
All about America.
Josh.
You're trying to do college, baby. I know those feelings.
Right.
You and me, we're rock. Hey, you and me. You and me can rock.
They're going to try to get about that.
Wow, there you go. They carry them.
We stand for all of them. Everything. A lot of people.
Playing their game.
We got the FBI police stirred up. They've been pacing back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Good. This is a great spot. This is a great spot right here, baby. We got this spot.
These guys over here, too.
Josh, remind me what your live stream is.
Republic Road Reel.
Republic Road Reel.
REEL, similar to Dustin's channel.
Did you guys get that?
Yeah. Going in Trump's house. Good. But be careful about the live stream.
That's a nice lunchbox there. Coleman with a Coleman thermos on top.
Occupied. We're going to occupy a bench.
Within the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political band which have connected man with another. And will bring among the powers of the earth the separate and equal statements to which the laws of nature and of nation God entitled them a decent respect. A decent respect to them. Requires that they should declare the causes, that we should declare the causes which impel them, which impel us to any separation. Many of we, the people, Americans, we feel separated from our federal, state, and local governments, in particular, our federal government. Most American people I talk to, they're like, oh, I don't want to even talk about the federal government. That's a problem. Most of the Americans are afraid or insecure somehow about their own federal government. That should never be so. We should never, ever, 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 ever be afraid or in fear of our federal government. By this Constitution, they are bound to us. They come under the consent of the governed. They come under our consent. We pay their wages. We pay their salaries. We pay their vacation right now that Congress and Senate are taking. We, the taxpayers, pay for their vacation. They should at least do a decent job. You've been doing a horrible job. I'm not talking to you security men. We're talking to the leadership, in particular, of this United States government. You have failed the American people miserably, and we are now here to call you out.
You work for us! For us!
You work for us!
Work for us! Honor your oath!
Work for us!
Work for us! Honor your oath!
Restore the Republic of the United States of America. Restore the Republic. Term limits for everybody on Capitol Hill. If you can't get it done in 8 years, it's time to give it up and let somebody else have a turn.
Either down or go!
It's good for the president, it's good for everybody on Congress and Capitol Hill, the Senate, everybody.
No more lobbyists. We don't need bribery.
And the lobbies.
We don't need bribery in the federal government. All lobbyists should be eliminated. We should cut this government at least in half. At least. We can start from scratch and do a good job, better job than they're doing. We're sick and tired of all you investigation agencies investigating the American citizen and not doing your job.
Yeah, people call us crazy because we're here doing this. I got news for you. The people that are ignoring the Constitution are the crazy ones. Because you're willing to give up what we have. You're willing to give up what's been fought and bled for in this country. The Constitution of the United States and this glorious flag that we carry around, known as Old Glory.
That's right.
It deserves the respect paid to the people living across the river in the Arlington Cemetery.
That's right.
And all the other veteran cemeteries around the world.
That's right.
We demand that that you respect this flag and this country and this Constitution.
That's right.
The Republic of the United States of America will never fall.
That's right.
Right. We the people rule this nation. We the people.
United we stand.
Divided we fall. United we stand.
Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand for liberty. Divided we will fall. We have to protect our country. Unite for freedom. United we stand. Divided we fall.
United we stand. Divided we fall.
Stand.
Stand for justice.
For our country's
Stand for justice. Real justice for every citizen.
We stand.
Equal justice under the law. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall.
United we stand. Divided we fall.
We're calling out we the people across America. Many we the people groups are standing like never before. We will not tolerate a runaway, carnal, evil, corrupted government any longer. We're calling you out. We're calling you out, federal government. We're watching you like never before. 24/7, we got our eyes, ears, and hearts on you. Because we're going to call you out. We're going to call you out when you make all the mistakes that you make. We're going to call out the national evil one-way mass media. We're calling out the mass media. We're calling out the school districts in America that don't teach America. We're calling out the school boards in America that don't teach about America, don't teach the United States Constitution. We are a constitutional republic. We are a constitutional republic. How on God's green earth cannot all our American people be aware of the bedrock of our freedom, the Bill of Rights and the USA Constitution? God help America return again to their Constitution, the foundation and bedrock of their very freedom. Without our Constitution, they will steal our freedoms away. They already are.
Demand our freedom. We demand our freedom. Demand our freedom. They work for us.
That big building over there, them little bitty windows, that's the FBI. Imagine that. We got a little something to talk about here, FBI. Mr. FBI, why don't you come out and tell us about how you handle things in a little place called Waco? Or maybe let's talk about a little bit about Ruby Ridge. Or better yet, how about we talk about the way that you do what you please? Like when you handled the Bundys and the Hammonds. And you murdered Lavoy Finicum in cold blood. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Right.
Lavoy Finicum, patriot to the end.
Right.
They said he was armed, and that was bull. The man was going to a peaceful protest, just like we're doing right here, and they shot him down in cold blood.
Right.
If you don't believe me, look it up on YouTube. It's easy to find. There's all kinds of videos about it, because that beautiful building over there, the people inside, they decided to make a video too. What they didn't realize was they gave up the ghost on it. They showed how guilty they was. Because people know how to look at videos, figure out things.
Right.
So, let's talk, FBI. We got a few things to talk about.
Address our grievances. That's our right. First Amendment right. Laws to address our grievances.
of our written Constitution is careful way that it limits the powers of each branch of government. That is, states what those branches may do, and by implication, what they may not do. This is the real meaning of limited government. Not the government's size or funding levels remain small, that the government's powers and activities remain limited to certain carefully defined areas and responsibilities as guarded by bicameralism, federalism, and the separation of powers.
Right.
Absolutely. Freedom!
And for your freedom while you can.
Work for us. Honor your oath. Work for us. Honor your oath. They work for us. Honor your oath. They work for us. Honor your oath. Can I help you fire, sir? For us. God bless you.
You have no social security. So you don't get charged tax on your paycheck?
Got him. They just don't realize that they gotta wake up.
When we do this, it's gonna be like you with that book. You'll be able to read. Oh yeah, I saw it. I usually don't let my But there's a lot of good people in there that this. Hey, thanks, Steve. Good old Pledge of Allegiance. Sure.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second.
1 second.
Everybody on?
Ready?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's right, we said all. That includes everybody. The Constitutional Republic includes everybody who is an American citizen. It's time to defend this republic. It's under attack. If we don't defend it now, we're going to be living in a country that's similar to some South American countries everybody's familiar with.
Or even Canada now.
Or even China.
In China, you can name them all. Any country that doesn't have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights like we do. People say our founders were just a bunch of crazy fools, but they came up with the most intelligent document that's ever been written because it protects us today just the same as it protected them against the British. So nobody can say anything's outdated. Nobody can say anything about the Republic being gone or not being needed anymore. Right now it's needed more than ever. And if we don't stand up, we're going to have to lay down to tyranny.
Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. Stand for freedom. United we stand. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. Stand for freedom.
Stand for the Republic.
United we stand. Divided we fall. Stand for the Republic. Divided we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. Stand for freedom. United we stand. Divided we fall. Freedom! To reinstate the Constitutional Republic as our forefathers intended. Send that power back to the state so we can have our voices heard again. United we stand. Divided we'll fall.
Yeah. Then it gets where it's real hard to get a word out.
Take that breath.
Yeah. And then I get the trembling because I'm not breathing right.
There's been some people taking flyers and talking to these ladies.
I got one I bet everybody knows. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. And that's why they call it a republic, a constitutional republic. It's what we have. It's what we're going to lose if everybody doesn't stand up for the Constitution. Stand up for term limits. Stand up for a government that's time for their ending. It's time for a new government. Stand up and believe in the republic.
Back soon.
Yeah.
We'll meet her there.
Yeah, when you come out, we have your stuff.
This land was made for you and me.
Oh.
Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
Do we want to go now? Back?
I'm out.
Yeah, we can go back. Come on, back. We ain't about to. All right, y'all, we're going to head back with our pendant being finished now. We're going to walk out the door.
Sweet.
We're going to walk back.
What's that? Okay, yeah, we're heading back. We're still rolling though because we got dogs and stuff, so we're heading back. All right, thank you. Bye.
Water. Yeah, some water.
Yeah, she said he'll be coming out in about 20 minutes, so it'd be good for us to be there. So Corinne just gave us a call and let us know that he's about to be sentenced, so we're going to go back down there. We should be able to see him.
He ain't heavy. He's my brother. Brother Steve. Most patriotic man I know.
All of us. All of us, the most patriotic friends we've ever known.
Yeah, but you're a good leader for it, brother. You're one to pay attention to.
That's right.
You need to be front and center all the time.
Take the lead, man. You deserve it. That's right.
He does kind of.
I gotta keep her in the shade.
We are with the 1776 Restoration Movement.com. Check us out on the internet. We're one of many We the People groups across America that are standing more than ever for our constitutional republic. We're standing for our Constitution, the bedrock of our freedom, the foundation of our freedom, our Bill of Rights, and our USA Constitution. We are demanding that our governments and school systems start teaching our Constitution again. How can our young people not know the document that gives them their freedom? How can that be? How can not all families have a copy of the Constitution? Even a pocketbook Constitution. We have a bunch of those with us. What is past is prologue.
Exactly.
Wow. walking around all these incredible buildings and looking at the different etchings on them. I'd like to someday walk up and down these avenues and just read all the different etchings, you know. Because a lot of it's so powerful, and the government, the present federal government's not living under a lot of the etchings that are on their own buildings, such as "In God We Trust" on our money and around our buildings. "In God We Trust." We still believe that in America, most of us, and we're not ashamed to say it. You shouldn't have to be ashamed to say that you love God in America. I mean, since when did that happen? We shouldn't have to be ashamed to say we love conservative values and moral values in America. We should never be in fear of our government, our law enforcement, or our army, ever. They work for us. You become in fear of your federal government or state and local governments, then you need to stand up. That's when we need to stand like never before. And we don't need to be supported by a federal government, because that's how they make people slaves. We don't need their money. We really don't. We don't need our young people getting handouts from the federal government and demotivating them from actually doing our job. We're not paying young people our taxpayer dollars for them not to work. That's killing the country right there. The Biden administration, many of the people in this present government, they want a one-world system. They want to control you and manipulate you until the American people become slaves. We the people will not allow it. We the people will not allow the federal government to make our children slaves. It's not going to happen on our watch. Ain't no way. Give us liberty or give us death. Give us liberty or give us death. Patrick Henry said that, and now we the people are saying it across America more than ever before. We will rise up the remainder of 222, 223, 224, and we will rescue our country and save it from the grips of tyranny. We are not going to surrender our freedom. We are not going to surrender our liberty and justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender our U.S. Constitution. We are a constitutional republic. We live under a U.S. Constitution. We live under the Bill of Rights. How come most of our young people know many genders that don't exist, and they don't know the Bill of Rights that do exist? Wow. Nobody told me that answer yet.
We're still looking.
Yeah.
Anybody got that answer? Which I would like.
Got the DC, find my freedom!
The population is not being taught the Constitution. When all college kids, 9 out of 10 of them can't even quote one amendment. They don't even know what the First Amendment means, or the Second. The truth, 9 out of 10, at least 90% that I talk to.
She's
they
old.
don't even know their own Constitution, their bedrock of their own freedom. Without that document, we lose our freedom completely. They'll steal your country right away from you while you're playing around.
Wake
Majority
up!
of our population being given
Stand for
free money, not
freedom!
to work.
That's good to hear,
Majority
Shadow.
of
Thank
our
you for saying that.
population being demotivated
Wake up!
from working.
Stand for
There's a
freedom!
work ethic that needs to return to America. There's a moral value ethic that needs to return to America.
Stand for freedom!
We need our Constitution back, and we need our moral values back. And we're going to fight for them and stand for them. We're not ashamed, and we're not afraid to stand for our freedom, our rights, and our morals, and our Constitution. We are not ashamed of our God. We are not ashamed of our Constitution. We the people are standing like never before. You just watch it. You just watch it. All across this nation, yellow, black, red, white, whatever your political or non-political persuasion.
Thank you for asking.
We the people are standing up for America like never before. We the people save America. Nobody else can save America but us.
Stand for freedom!
Oh, sorry. Scream at your people.
That's your fault, God.
We did it. We did it.
We did it now. In Washington, D.C., even though every day someone gets run over.
Always the driver's fault. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be some cool air up here.
Not enough pretty much. Ready for a sit down. Yeah, sit. Almost off the dot. Oh, hold on, at least 10 or 15. Oh, that feels so good.
Rana, thank you so much for the coffees. Oh, they're leaving me. I'm coming.
We good? Come on, kid. How are you doing today? Hey, hey.
We got a hey, hey, and a thumbs up from them. Some people still love the American flags. Say hey, Kentucky.
Hey, hey. Thank you, Nebraska's viewers. Woo, freedom.
This is the hardest working woman you'll ever meet.
I don't know about that.
She is amazing. She does so much for us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Canadian
Wow.
Embassy.
This is the Canadian Embassy here.
Is it closed?
Enjoy diversity.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I won't make it.
That's what I
You guys want to go take a picture on the
Let's
steps?
get the flags on the steps. See?
This is for our Canadians.
Go to Canada.
I don't think Canada mind.
Not gonna.
Canada.
My partner.
He knows the Canadian national anthem.
You want to get up there in a picture? No, okay.
Let's go ahead and take the picture.
1776 on the steps of the Canadian Embassy.
Now, how do I do it? Huh?
Here, take a picture with this one.
Come on, David.
You want me to hold something? Yeah. Just push that button right there.
Right here? Okay. You still shot that, can't you? That's the technology. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Freedom! Yes. Freedom! Thank you, Canada! Check him. I think I got you on. Good.
Looks good to me.
Freedom!
I just didn't want to climb those steps.
Love freedom in America.
Yeah. Canada!
Thank you, Ontario, for standing up for freedom.
Canadian!
Next one, this flag chief, man. This is labor of love right here.
Yes, it is. You got that right.
The Canadian flag.
Governments around the world. Let them work for us.
Who do they work for?
They work for us.
Very cool,
They
Kathy.
work for us.
Freedom!
They work for us.
Freedom!
They work for us.
Freedom!
They work for us. Freedom!
What's good
That would
for
be
the President
David
of the United
standing
States
next to Q.
is good for the House and the Senate. Term limits need to be activated immediately.
That's right.
8 years, if you can't get it done, get out and let somebody else do it.
That's right. Get her done or get out.
That's it.
Yeah,
Get her
that's
done.
right. That's right. I don't know.
I go this way.
Actually, up where I live, we even screwed that one up. We said, get her dead.
Get her
Get her
dead
dead.
or get out.
Get her dead.
This is what was
Around the other side.
Patriot on the other side. Patriot on the other side. We're occupying the square.
Traveling with y'all is like herding chickens.
Cats.
Cats, chickens, same thing.
Actually, I can do pretty good with chickens and cats. Forget it. Depends on the chickens.
Easier than people sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
There's that rooster. There's that rooster.
And just like people, it depends
Rooster, that blue
Hey, Dave.
rooster.
on the blue rooster.
You get the rooster? Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Freedom!
Freedom!
Freedom! Cock-a-doodle-doo! It's the blue rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo! Freedom! Cock-a-doodle-doo!
can crow. I'm free.
That's right.
I can hear you in action. I can find you in action, but I'm not hurt myself.
Right?
Like I said, it's not hurt
Right?
I did a number on that myself already.
That is so sad. What's sad? Yeah. I mean, we're doing it, but
Shade.
we're not.
Freedom in the
homeless.
shade.
Yeah.
I was thinking of setting up a stand.
We don't even take care of our own.
Yeah, thank you.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
spot here, and then you got the same spot out here.
That's right.
Backyard and the front yard.
Apple's right there. Walking for freedom.
Yeah, there's right there that fence, baby.
The states made the federal government, not the other way around. We are not servants to our government. It's the other way around. They are servants to us for the reason they're here. And they're really doing a good job of screwing up our town.
Hey, Steve, what do you think?
I will buy lunch.
Plan that for another day. Next time you ask me,
Can we find some place for lunch?
Yeah, after we go over there.
Gloria's treat.
Maybe one of the food trucks?
I'm getting ready to say ice cream.
Maybe something with air conditioning.
DC for 35 days, haven't had food yet.
I'm with Rhonda.
Food truck yet.
I'm with Rhonda. I prefer something with AC.
That's it. Okay.
Absolutely.
With a stick?
We can
I
try
don't
and
like sitting in it very long, but a little break's
With a
good.
stick.
AC with a stick.
Oh, thank you for this.
Oh, yeah.
It feels so good.
A flag with a
Yeah,
stick.
you got to dip every time. Whenever we're out hiking, we get to a stream. Dip your hat. Yeah.
You betcha. Get you cool.
If you want to, pull
My
your shirt
down
off,
is wet.
dip in.
Amen.
I can do that one with this.
Lots of splashing.
Yep, you can. Gloria's got one underneath.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to pull this one off.
No, let her down.
76 there.
I was going to say, 2 layers might do you good, though. The outside was wet and the inside was keep cool.
Yep.
Sorry about that, Steve.
No,
Breezes.
Okay.
Want the flag.
Well, I guess we probably
Freedom
ought to go.
slap.
And that's a good point. There's no HOA here, guys.
A freedom kiss.
No
When I look
HOA
at it.
fees. If we have a big enough community, they'll give us a porta potty. That's what the mayor does.
Well, cool. Sit right on your side of the tree here. We can get about 6 right here.
Right?
Oh, we get a lot more than 6.
I picked that spot right there.
Santa will be with us later when we go to the jail
Oh, yeah, we got all
for the
these space over here.
J6ers.
Let's put the campers over here.
I don't know about
Right,
that
I
space.
took a
I
spot.
feel like if he was allowed up there, he would have went up there. And there.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So I think maybe he went up there, they booted him off the grass. But that's a nice dude. You open up your front door and you have a great view of the Capitol right here.
All them
This
exhausted.
multi-million-dollar, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to work with the exhaust.
Well, it'll be a good view again someday when we get to the public.
Hey, check out that iPad over there. Hey.
All right. You ready, baby girl?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's hit her.
But I want to know.
ready.
Huh?
You're always ready.
I'm always ready, but I'm always also needing to sit
You're
sometimes.
just fine.
The feet are getting to me today.
That's what we're turning her to.
hope, no glory.
This will be good. This will be good.
That's right.
Yep. Somebody get rid of Nova, please.
Okay, it doesn't look like the.
We gotta take our spot back.
Get them at 70 feet. That one over there first. He's in at 70 feet.
They're all phone news.
That guy right there.
Everywhere, everybody can see it.
They see that flag out them windows.
Well, they can see it, that's right.
That's right.
Get used to seeing it, because you're going to see a whole bunch more
A
of
lot
it.
more of them. There it is.
This lovely state of the Republic of the United States.
There it is. See that? See that flag there, fellas? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Freedom in America. We are not going to surrender our freedom. We are not going to surrender our liberty and justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender.
We're at the courthouse. Where they
We are not going to surrender our freedom. We are not going to surrender our liberty and justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender. We are freedom in America. We are not going to surrender our freedom. We are not going to surrender our liberty and justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender.
All right, sounds good. All right, bye. Who is Doug Mudge?
One exclusive.
Yes. Okay.
This ain't cells here. Opposed to cells like that.
Okay.
Don't give them a good view. All the way to the corner.
All the cable ties were cut off. They still all.
Building corner, not the street corner.
Yeah, it was tied down. It was tied down with steel. They still.
Give these people in here a little hope. Let them see old glory. Let them know the country's still here intact.
What?
We're able to let the prisoners in here see the American flag. Give them some hope. We've already lost patriots to suicide over this dumb stuff that they were charged with. Great patriots dying for nothing.
Oh, Doug, yes, I love him. I guess I've never heard his last name before.
Freedom! I know you're seeing it. I know you're seeing it. Your country hasn't given up.
Yes, I know Doug. I love Doug. He's an awesome man. We're walking by the jail flag, cells with the flag. Remind him we're here for him.
Freedom!
She's in there. She's supposed to be coming out with Brian.
See that? Just right place, right time.
Welcome from Germany. Thank you for watching. No, Patriot Nurse, we're still waiting. I feel like my stream's going to get shut down. If so, I've got another one ready to go here.
Stay hydrated. Where'd you see Justin at? Is he on the other side? No. He's around. Howdy.
Don't let me forget that picture when we get to the cars. Get them all behind us.
Yes, definitely. Well, we're not going to work on them all, though.
That's right. Oh, we'll get it.
We'll get it.
Wave, oh glory, wave. God brought us that breeze on
Stand
birth.
tall, glory. Stand tall.
Look at it.
Hold the line.
Yeah, Mike just got here.
Hold the line. Stand for freedom. Or you lose it. Hold the line. Or you lose it.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Liberty.
Liberty.
Freedom.
Freedom.
I did so good, I forgot what I said.
Liberty. Free. That's the devil working. You took the words right out of your mouth. That's right.
Don't get me started, I'll get to singing.
Yeah, right? Right?
It's like karaoke night.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound.
That's it. Oh,
wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Oh! I just started reading. That's a wiggle. Freedom!
Wave, glory, wave.
Freedom!
As soon as they were telling me about how fast the mailman's just going around and they were nice to us.
They had to go out tonight. Unless we wanted to national guard.
It wasn't worth it though. It wasn't very cool. I was hoping to get like blasted off there.
Get more power.
It says right
More
here,
power.
they said the
We,
executive
the people,
isn't
have the power.
biased as the judge.
We, the people.
We the people have the power.
We, the people, have the power.
We the people.
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 Have the power.
Justice for everyone.
We, the people.
Have the power.
Yes. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Freedom. Freedom.
Liberty for all.
Reinstate that constitutional republic. Give us our words
I
back.
don't want to get kicked out.
I'm gonna cross the street.
Let our voices be heard again.
He's some kind of news media in the striped shirt.
Where's his trash can at? All the way up there.
It's the only way to the other side of the building.
Can you?
Yeah, all the way to the other side outside.
Wow.
The whole way goes all the way through.
Really, right there with his can at?
That doesn't it? There's lots of trees out there.
Wow. See all the way through there.
There's justice being done in this building.
No tyranny.
Shout out to Corey.
Where's the justice?
It's not here.
We can't find it in this building. According to the sign, this is the William B. Bryan Annex, United States Courthouse. And I don't feel there's any justice in there, simply because of some of the people that's there. And the way they're being held, the way they're being treated. Y'all know by the news, mostly fake news, they call them the J6ers. But the J6ers are the truest patriots of all because they took time to stand up for this country, regardless of what it meant. And then that during incarceration, they had no problem with that. It meant saving this republic and stopping the democracy in its tracks. The word democracy doesn't even belong in our government. If you want to improve it yourself, see if you can find the word democracy in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the preamble, any of those federal documents that were written to save this country and make it what it is today. None of those documents have the word
The dog
democracy
has had
for
plenty
any
of water.
reason.
Thank you. Quit picking on the dog.
Really good guy.
I get you back before you're in. I get you back before you're in.
And we'll take a break. How's Mike today?
How's the rest?
We love our freedom in America. We are not going to surrender our freedom. We are not going to surrender our liberty and justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender. We love our freedom in America. We are not going to surrender our freedom.
You know.
We are not going to surrender our liberty and justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender. We love our freedom in America. We are not going to surrender our
I
freedom.
got it. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining.
We are not going to surrender our liberty and
Glad to be here.
justice for all. We are not ever going to surrender. We love our freedom in America. Freedom for all means freedom for all. It doesn't mean you pick and choose who we lock up and who we police with. There's a such thing as the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. It's time this Justice Department starts figuring that out. We're calling out the Justice Department in this country to get it right. This is a republic. The prisoners in home in captivity deserve rights as well as anyone else. There's no way that you can lock somebody up and refuse them the basic necessity.
What they did was a misdemeanor.
It's unconstitutional.
Okay. They've been in jail for how long?
How long have they been in jail?
I was told that they've been in jail since January 1st of 20, or January 6th of 2020. And a misdemeanor, they have 90 days to indict you, and they can file for an extension, which is another 90 days, so that's a total of 180 days. So they've been incarcerated unjustly for over a year.
Congress shall make no
A
law
lot of them have, yes.
respecting the establishment of
A lot of
religion
them have. the ones that
or
we're going to go see
prohibiting
tonight.
the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition their government for a redress
Oh,
of
thank you for
grievances.
letting me know, Twisted.
We
Hey, were you the
people
one that
across
said you sent me an
America,
email?
we're
'Cause I haven't
addressing our
gotten it.
government with a petition. With a petition for a redress of grievances, to express our grievances. We the people have a right to do that, whether one person or many. Every single American person has a right to address their government with a petition of your grievances. Don't let your government get away with murder. Don't let your government get away with destroying your nation at the southern border. Destroying our nation with high inflation prices. Destroying our nation with executive orders. We do not live under a king. We do not live under tyranny. Mr. Biden, you need to stop and cancel all Emergency Powers Acts of executive orders. Those are unconstitutional. You cannot mandate the bodies of the American citizens. You will never mandate our bodies, ever. We don't want to get a godforsaken shot in our body, then we don't have to. We don't want to wear a mask in this society as an American citizen, then we don't need to wear a mask. You have no control over our bodies. You come under the consent of the governed. You come under Constitutional Amendment number 1. We have free speech. You will never take our free speech away. Just like the corrupt mainstream media has free press to spew their evil lies, they're still free to do so. Well, we conservatives are standing up now, not for the lies of much of the government and the mass media. We stand up for truth. We stand up for the United States Constitution, the rule of law. We stand up for truth and justice in America, and we will never stop. We will never stop. We will stand like never before in 22, 23, and 24, and we, the American people, will rescue our nation. We, the people, are the only ones left. We are the only ones that ever were that can save and rescue America from the grips of tyranny. We the people stand out here outside this courthouse that has been inappropriately, illegally convicting and prosecuting J6ers and many others. Everybody has the right to due process in this country under the United States Constitution. We demand due process for the J6 people, both that have been prosecuted in this building and that are down there in some prison annex. 37 people still. There's been hundreds that were inappropriately arrested and inappropriately prosecuted, held in prison for basic violations for years. What happened to all the Antifa and BLM that were destroying this very city and many cities across America? Why were they not held and prosecuted appropriately? Every American citizen has a right to a quick and speedy trial. There's no way on God's green earth in America that any person should be held a year and a half, especially for the very minor infractions that they are being charged with. We are sick and tired of an evil, corrupt, destitute justice system in America. We the people, we will not tolerate you any longer. We are watching you 24/7 non-stop. I'll say again, we are watching you, federal government and American justice system 24/7. We will not stop watching you.
We have more eyes than cameras.
We have more eyes than you do cameras. We have eyes and ears hearts and souls watching you across America. You will not cheat without being captured this time to time. You will not cheat.
United we stand, divided we fall.
We will catch you this time.
United we stand,
Whether
divided
you're
we
on the
fall.
internet or
United we
on
stand, divided we fall.
random voting box out in mid-America. We're watching you 24/7. We're not going to let you steal any more elections. We're not going to let you steal our country. We're not going to let you steal away our United States Constitution.
The power under the Constitution will always be in the people. It is entrusted for certain defined purposes and for a certain limited period to representatives of their own choosing. And whenever it is executed contrary to their interest or not agreeable to their wishes, their servants can and undoubtedly will be recalled. George Washington.
Yeah, that's what she said. And that was...
We come to the conclusion that we do not rise and be heard now. We no longer deserve to be free. David, stand there right out.
Hoorah! Government long established not to be changed for light and transient causes. With this considered, we submit that the American people have endured repeated abuse from our federal government and its unconstitutional overreach that has limited our freedoms and violated our liberties. Our fathers, founding fathers, adopted a government granting we the people ultimate power and control. It is time that we reclaim our constitutional authority over our government. Give us back our liberty.
That potentially Brian has been exonerated from all charges.
Yeah! The prisoner has been exonerated!
Exonerated of all charges.
Justice for Brian!
Justice for all!
Justice for Brian!
Justice for all!
Justice for Brian!
Justice for all!
Freedom!
Amen.
Liberty and justice for all. Equal rights under the law for all.
Thank you for honoring your oath! Honor your oath!
Honor your own.
Finally.
Equal justice for all in America.
Finally.
We found a good judge, believe it or not. There's at least one good one in there. On every question of construction, let us carry ourselves back to a time when the Constitution was adopted. Recollect the spirit manifested in the debates, and instead of trying what meaning may be squeezed out of the text or invented against it, conform to the probable one in which it was passed. Thomas Jefferson.
Amen. Freedom! The 1776 Restoration Movement stands united to peacefully redress our grievances. We demand our government return to a constitutional republic that respects our rights and the Constitution as it was designed by our forefathers. The First Amendment of the Bill of Rights protects freedom of speech, the press, assembly, and the right to petition the government for redress of grievances. We wish to remind our government of our rights that are given by God and guaranteed by the Constitution. Will you join us to preserve these rights and defend our republic? Freedom!
The powers delegated federal government are few and defined. Those which are to remain in the state governments are numerous and indefinite. Federalist Paper number 45, essay by Alexander Hamilton.
You gotta change your pampers.
Yep.
Well, we may be back there. My eyes are like double visions right now for some reason.
Wow.
I can even eat something.
Yeah. Food and water. Yeah, we should do that after this.
We gotta find a good sit down
Because we have till 7 to get up to the thing.
Chinatown's not far, is it?
We the people of the United States affirm that I have read or will read our Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, and pledge to maintain and promote its standard of liberty for myself and for my prosperity, and do hereby attest that with my signature.
Yeah.
But instead of not understanding that dynamic, one excuse for a man prioritizing her is because he...
Like somebody trying to park there. Oh, that's police. Police. Plenty of room down there. Plenty of room down there.
Somebody should have had a camera on him standing there. That was awesome.
Walking it?
Yeah. He can go down one.
He caught it.
Civil disobedience.
Hey, it's better than putting chairs in there like we did down there. Park police come by and told us about it too. How long are they going to be at the office? 10 minutes.
Alright, we need to find a place to run.
Yeah, as soon as he comes out. We're waiting for him to come out.
We gotta wait for Corinne.
We're waiting for Corinne. Let's be out. Let's get them out.
One day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was one place in the United States where men were free. Ronald Reagan. Yeah! Freedom!
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provided for the common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and to the prosperity, and to ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America. That is the Republic of the United States of America.
The cameras, the microphone picks up.
This one?
Where'd you get that?
Amazon.
Nice.
Dissolve the political band which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitled them a decent respect to the opinions of mankind, requires that we should declare the causes which impel them, which impel us to the separation. We the people, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men, all women, all people are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men and women, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
this federal government be right, receives its just powers from the consent.
See that cop went back and forth, saw me and he turned and looked over there because he heard Steve. When he turned back this way, it looked like he was panting.
Sick and tired of the presidential administration that doesn't give a damn about the American people.
Mike is with us, but he's not always with us, and that is his decision.
Unknown people is against the Constitution of the United States. You have sworn an oath, federal government, to protect us from all enemies, foreign,
What's going on?
4 months in jail because he was on probation when he walked into the Capitol.
Okay.
He shouldn't have gotten any time in jail. The judge said it's not because of his political persuasion or anything like that, but because J6 is considered to be a protest that is illegal. I mean, he's going to come out. Should I bring him out? I'm so sorry it took so long.
It's okay.
It was just so intense. I just could not believe how corrupt it was. Next time you should go in and watch this. It's so serious. He's going to throw up. It's just so corrupt. The Judge Kelly said that he took photos and filmed himself when he was at the Capitol, and that was inappropriate, and that J6 is a national disgrace. This Judge Kelly said J6 is a national disgrace, and he said that because Brian took pictures of himself at the Capitol and filmed himself, it made him look bad, and that he has no remorse for what he did. The typical is 15 days in jail. He got 4 months with no fine because he can't afford the $500 fine, and he's going to have 1 year of probation. And that because this kid Brian helped pass furniture around because people were moving furniture around, so he was part of the protest. He wasn't just observing it, and so that's why he gave him 4 months in jail because police could have been hurt. He does have a criminal history. Not bad at all. He's a really good person, and he's going to go to college, and he deserves to have a second chance, but this Judge Kelly is obviously corrupt because the typical time span is 15 days.
And he got 4 months.
4 months. So I'm going to try to bring him out here.
Okay.
Okay, I was just worried that you guys were mad at me because I left my stuff with you.
No, you're fine.
And we had to move the car. You're not mad? Let's just walk right back.
We do not need to fear our government.
There's no way they can be in any of them for a year and a half. For basic small charges.
It's really nice if we get all this cooled off and not really.
All of the BLM and Antifa and many anarchists run around for years destroying America in 220 and 221. While you did nothing, federal government. And now you're holding some people that were left inside the Capitol.
Welcome back, Carol.
Police. You are holding them against their will.
Yes, Santa will be there
You are
tonight.
holding them against the will of the American people. We will not stand for injustice. We will not stand for injustice any longer. We will stand like never before. We the people will not accept your injustice.
Freedom!
Freedom! We will not accept your injustice. Free the January 6 people.
They gave him 4 months. So I don't know where that came from, but she's going to try to bring him out here.
It's going to get fun during that.
4 months jail time and a year probation. Yeah, that's what.
We can be under this for shelter, just don't lock the doors.
Okay. Did you hear that?
I don't think my knees will blow over. They won't even ring.
Federal courthouse.
Not yet.
Why do we need 17 different investigation arms in America investigating the American people? We could cut that easily in half or more. We don't need 17 different investigation agencies
Do we know how much time that Brian's been in? How long he's been in? Have we served any time yet? No, I don't. He was out on probation, but he was with TPC.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
So, this is a federal building?
Yes, sir.
So they just called us to make sure. Okay. No, not here. It's a separate agency. So we're just here for two reasons. One, to facilitate your all's right to conduct your First Amendment activity. And then also to make sure that the building operations are not affected in a negative way, which seems like that's not the case right there. So,
You're nicer than the media.
yeah, I understand. So basically, we're just here to kind of monitor things to make sure that both aspects are still, maintained. My commander over there. And so I'm going to go talk to them. Now, I know that they have an issue with, like, basically side to side. You said they gave you...
They did tell us we could be under the shelter from rain as long as we did not block the entrance.
Correct, and that's kind of what we're looking at.
Yes, sir.
So basically, do you know, not that you have to tell me, no, not that. As far as the length of time and how many more you're expecting, if you want to answer, you can, you don't have to.
This is for us.
Okay.
We are here so that when Brian comes out, we can bring him, the gentleman that was on trial today for J6 who was acquitted.
Okay.
We're here in support.
Now they're saying no.
We need to examine, please.
That's why we're here in support of him for his trial today, and to educate people on the Constitution.
All right, so
We're guessing what, 45, half hour, 45?
If
as
that.
long as y'all need to be, but I'm just kind of, like I said,
Not gonna be much longer.
well, there's a lot of good choice in the city. So I'm just going to hang out and
That's our plan.
okay, I'm going to hang out, and if y'all need from me or there's any kind of issues, just let me know or let my commander know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for your service.
Thank you.
Sir, you bet.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Supervisor's here. And they're not saying anything other than not block the doors on the building.
This is Brian Betancourt. He just got 4 months in jail for J6. His judge, Woody Kelly.
Freedom, brother, freedom.
Nah, 4 months, Bob.
Good day, brother.
Freedom. Thank you for what you did, young man. You are a patriot.
You are a patriot.
You are a patriot.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your help. And your support.
Absolutely. We are here for you. We got you sick.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We have a patriot over here.
Steve!
We have a patriot over here.
Nah, I just thank you for being here for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
It's nice now. It was hot.
4 months.
When do you have to start the 4 months?
In a month. I appreciate it.
Hey, at least you got a trial, though.
Come on now. Freedom!
Freedom!
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
No, he hasn't been in jail this whole time.
I appreciate you standing for America. I don't care what they say. You stood for America just like everybody here, and we're not stopping. We're not stopping. You cannot stop the American people. We're fighting for this country. We will give our lives, our limb, our gold, our energy, our lives for this country. You can't take it away.
Right.
Freedom!
Be careful, brother. Talk later.
Okay, all right. Carry on, Patriots, carry on.
Alright guys, it's starting to rain and my signal's getting screwed up. So we're going to take a break. We're going to go grab something to eat, get these lovely Patriots in some cool weather for a minute, replenish, and we will be back tonight at the jail in support of the J6ers with Mickey, Ashley's mom. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless.
Don't hide under the trees, people.
Yeah, me carrying a 10 to 20 foot metal pole. I believe the tree might be a good place.